Welcome to our video, everyone. My name is Ryan Crandall. This is just a few minutes of mobilizers or stretches or flexibility movements that you can do to help get you mobilized, to get you raring to go. It won't take long, and it's actually going to take a little longer just me showing you, but once you get the hang of it, you can do these in just 2, 3, 4 minutes max. You can always, if you need to do more, do more. If you are a chronic sitter, you may want to do more of these. And you can always tweak them depending on the exact activity that you're going to be doing. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Back up here. So, all we're going to do is we're going to start with our hands on our hips, and we're just going to get the hip going side to side, a little hip bump side to side. Now, I'm going to stop just for a second. I want you to notice the difference between doing this and doing this. So we're not just working through the spine and keeping the hips in concrete. We're actually bumping the hips side to side. Like you have a partner here and you're just booting them out of the way. Then we're going to add an arm. We're going to add an arm. We're going to add both arms side to side. Okay? And it feels good. That's the first thing I want you to start with. Then we're going to take the hands on the thighs just above the knee. I'm going to back up a little bit here. And we're going to push the knees apart and then squeeze together. Push apart, squeeze together. Now, as we're doing this, the reason we're doing this is because when you're active in the outdoors, your knees are going to go all over the place. It's good to warm them up beforehand. Come back to center. Now we're going to circle around, get a little circle going around the knees. Big circle. Pause and reverse. And then come back to center. Let's continue with that circle by going through the pelvis. I want you to circle around. From the side, it looks like this. Circle. Squeeze the butt, let it relax. Squeeze the butt, let it relax. Going in both directions, of course. Beautiful day outside. Cottonwood trees behind me. Now, we're going to make this a little more complex. We're going to take both arms over the head. I'm going to back up a little bit more. And we're going to spiral around. Big circle, going in both directions. Going in both directions again with the arms open this time. Just make it a little bit more expandable, open in the other direction. Here we go. Big circle. And then come back to center. Now, moving on to a little bit of mobilizers to the hamstrings. We're going to cross over, one leg over the other. Focus now. So we're going to inhale like we're pulling a spring up to the ceiling. You can feel that tension. And with the exhale, imagine you're actually pushing a bike pump into the ground. So exhale down, inhale, pull. And don't worry about necessarily touching the floor or touching your toes. Do what your body will give you. And ask it just for a tiny bit more each time. And tiny bit, I mean 1 millimeter, not a foot. So exhale into it, inhale, pull up. Exhale into it, inhale, pull up. You would do both sides. So we're going to cross right leg over the left and left leg over the right. Same thing. Okay? Moving on to the next one. This one's a little bit more complicated. I want you to focus on bending your left knee only now. So you're going to bend the left knee. You're going to bend the left knee. So we're going to push to the right. Left knee will bend. And then come back up. Push. Back up. From the back. You can see my butt. Okay? So it's going to be like this. Push. Push. So we're actually stretching this hamstring at all sorts of different angles, and then doing the other side. So now it's going to be bending the right knee. Push. Push. From this other side, here we go. Bend the right. Bend the right. Bend the right. Come back up. Okay? We can make these as complicated as you want it. And the second edition of this, the advanced version, we will show you some more movements. Okay? We're going to go ahead and open our stance a little bit wider now. Take the hands on the hips. And all I want you to do is imagine my trunk's falling forward a bit. And you're going to squeeze your butt muscles and you're going to come back up. You're going to go down. And you're going to come up. Come down. Come up. From the side, it looks like this. Trunk flexes. You're going to squeeze the butt. Trunk flexes. You're going to squeeze the butt. What I don't want is this. As you come up, your back hyperextends or arches too much. Okay? There's going to be a natural arch, but not an excessive arch. Up, down. And then we're going to add that flexion component. So we're going to exhale, we're going to push down, and Inhale, we're going to pull up. So exhale, push down. Inhale, pull up. Okay? Do that as many times as you want. Then you're going to come down to the ground. Let me change directions a little bit so you get a little better vantage point. You're going to bend one knee. You're going to keep the other knee straight. You're actually lengthening this inner thigh muscle. You're going to come up and over to the other side. Come up and over to the other side. To make this harder, you can take your hands off the ground. You can either do this with your trunk a little bit more extended. Flex, 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 flex. Then come back to center. I'm going to show you from the other side again. So all we're going to do is you're going to bend both knees and you're going to straighten. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, you're going to bend both knees and you're going to straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Now again, as you do these moves, focus on the quality and the sensations that you get. The brain's output, meaning the ability to control your muscles during your given sport, is only as good as the input. Okay? Remember, these are just some simple moves you can do. There's many more if you want. Please contact me. I'd be happy to answer your questions. My name is Ryan Crandall. Peace out.